Welcome to another daily reading. This is Genesis 20 and Matthew 20. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips, and Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-Heh-Vav-Heh. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is the difference and does matters when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name when no they're not, and no one in their right mind would ever believe that, and only a fool would believe that a hammer can force its creator to do anything. And there was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text because the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yahoshua, the Messiah, sweat blood, was brutally murdered on a stake, and resurrected on the third day for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yeshua, which is short for Yahoshua, is Joshua. And I don't strongly believe, I know, that the son of Elohim's name, Yahshua, or Yahoshua, means Yah is salvation. Yah will save his people from their sins. Unlike Jesus, which is Greek for Hail Zeus. I just want to point out that the 12 tribes of Israel are the 12 Hebrew tribes of Israel. It is the Hebrew tribe of Israel, not the Greek tribe, not the Latin tribe, but the Hebrew tribe. Not to mention, the Messiah came from the only one of the 12 tribes of Yehuda that kept the Hebrew. Trust me, the word is 90% Hebrew, not Greek. Anyone who says it's Greek honestly probably believes that the 12 Hebrew tribes is actually the 12 Greek tribes, which is not true at all. That would be the only way, because people literally believe that the Bible is like almost 100% Greek, which means the entire first writings had to have been Greek. But they're the 12 Hebrew tribes. They spoke Hebrew, not Greek. Smashing that idea out of the water. Not to mention the Messiah has a Hebrew name given the fact that he came from a Hebrew tribe that literally kept the Hebrew language. Trust me, he was not a Greek. Anyways, Genesis 20. And Abraham, A-B with a line underneath of it, R-A-H-A-M, set out from there to the land of the south to sojourn between Qadesh, Q-A-D with a line underneath of it, E with a half a check mark, S-H, and Shur, S-H-U-R, and stayed in Gerar, G-E-R-A-R. And Abraham said concerning Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, his wife, she is my sister. Again, don't lie, trust in YahWeh. And Abimelech, A-B with a line underneath of it, I-M-E-L-E-K with a line underneath of it, sovereign of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. But Elohim came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said to him, see, you are a dead man because of the woman whom you have taken, for she is a man's wife. However, Abimelech had not come near her, and he said, YahWeh, would you kill a righteous nation also? Did he not say to me, she is my sister? And she herself said, he is my brother. In the integrity of my heart and in the innocence of my hands I have done this, which is why you don't lie to people. And Elohim said to him in a dream, yes, I know that you did this in the integrity of your heart, and so I kept you from sinning against me. For this reason I did not let you touch her. And now return the man's wife, for he is a prophet, and let him pray for you, and you live. But if you do not return her, know that you shall certainly die, you and all that are yours. So your entire household will be punished for what you did. So give up the woman. Also, Abraham, stop lying. This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last time that he literally lies about it. Even though Abimelech literally is like, why did you do that? Why didn't you just tell me the truth? Like, YahWeh talks to me. You don't have to lie to me. It's disgraceful. So Abimelech rose early in the morning and called all his servants and spoke all these words in their hearing, and the men were greatly frightened. And Abimelech called Abraham and said to him, what have you done to us? In what have I sinned against you, that you have brought on me and on my reign a great sin? You have done matters to me that should not be done. And Abimelech said to Abraham, what did you have in view that you have done this matter? And Abraham said, only because I said to myself, the fear of Elohim is not in this place, and they shall kill me for the sake of my wife. And yet she is truly my sister, she is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. And it came to be, when Elohim caused me to wander from my father's house, that I said to her, this is your loving commitment that you should do for me. In every place, wherever we go, say of me, he is my brother. Then Abimelech took sheep and cattle and male and female servants and gave them to Abraham, and he returned Sarah his wife to him. And Abimelech said, see, my land is before you, dwell wherever it is good in your eyes. And to Sarah he said, see, I have given your brother 1,000 pieces of silver. See, it is to you a covering of eyes before all who are with you and before all others, and you are cleared before everyone. And Abraham prayed to Elohim, and Elohim healed Abimelech and his wife and his female servants, so they bore children. So Yahweh closed up, he made all the women barren because of Sarah. That's cool. And Abraham prayed to Elohim, and Elohim healed Abimelech and his wife and his female servants, so they bore children. For Yahweh had closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. Still calling him Abraham. It's Abraham. Matthew 20. For the reign of the heavens is like a man, a householder, who went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the workers for a denarius, denarius, which is a Roman monetary unit. I have there's a video on monetary units and measurements and stuff like that. Go check that out if you want. And when he had agreed with the workers for a denarius a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the 3rd hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said to them, you too go into the vineyard, and whatever is right I shall give you. And they went. Having gone out again about the 6th and 9th hour, he did likewise. And about the 11th hour, having gone out, he found others standing idle, and said to them, why do you stand there idle all day? They said to him, because no one hired us. He said to them, you too go into the vineyard, and whatever is right you shall receive. This is definitely talking about the reign of Elohim. And when evening came, the master of the vineyard said to his manager, call the workers and pay them their wages, beginning with the last to the first. And when those came who were hired about the 11th hour, they each received a denarius. And when the first came, they thought they would receive more, but they too received each a silver piece. And when they received it, they grumbled against the householders, saying, these last have worked only 1 hour, and you made them equal to us, who have borne the burden and the heat of the day, the persecutions of the world. But he answering said to one of them, friend, I do you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for a denarius? Take yours and go. But I wish to give to this last man as also to you. It is not right for me to do what I wish with my own, or is your eye evil because I am good? Thus the last shall be first, and the first last. For many are called, but few are chosen. And Yahushua, going up to Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, which is Jerusalem, took the 12 taught ones aside on the way, and said to them, see, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the son of Adam, AD with a line underneath of it, AM, shall be delivered up to the chief priests and to the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and deliver him to the nations to mock and to flog and to impale. And the 3rd day he shall be raised. Then the mother of the sons of Zabdi, ZAB with a line underneath of it, DAI, came to him with her sons, bowing down and making a request of him. And he said to her, what do you wish? She said to him, command that these 2 sons of mine might sit one on your right hand and the other on the left in your reign. But Yahushua answering said, You do not know what you ask. You are able to drink the cup that I am about to drink, and be immersed with the immersion that I am immersed with? They said to him, We are able. And he said to them, You shall indeed drink my cup, and you shall be immersed with the immersion that I am immersed with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father. And when the 10 heard it, they were displeased at the 2 brothers. But Yahushua called them near and said, You know that the rulers of the nations are masters over them, and those who are great exercise authority over them. But it shall not be so among you. But whoever wishes to become great among you, let him be your servant. And whoever wishes to be first among you, let him be your servant. Even as the Son of Adam did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. And as they were leaving Jericho, Y-E-R-I-H with a dot O, which is Jericho, a large crowd followed him, and see 2 blind men sitting by the way, having heard that Yahushua was passing by, cried out, saying, Have compassion on us, O Master, Son of David. D-A-W-I-D with a line underneath of it, which is David. And the crowd rebuked them that they should be silent, but they cried out all the more, saying, Have compassion on us, O Master, Son of David. And Yahushua stopped and called them and said, What do you wish me to do for you? They said to him, Master, that our eyes be opened. And having been moved with compassion, Yahushua touched their eyes, and immediately their eyes received sight, and they followed him. Hallelujah.